In our daily lives, it often feels like we are all separate. You are there, and I am here. Each person has their own job, their own family, their own problems. We live in different houses, walk different paths, and hold different thoughts in our minds. It seems natural to believe that we are alone in our experiences. But this is an illusion. The truth is, separation is something we create in our minds. We look at the world through labels. This is me, that is you. This is good, that is bad. We draw lines between ourselves and others, between what we like and what we dislike. Over time, these lines become walls. Modern society makes these walls even stronger. Many people feel lonely, even when surrounded by others. We spend hours looking at screens, hearing voices, but not feeling real connection. We start to believe that we must solve our struggles alone. But that belief is not the way of the universe. Let us pause and look at a simple breath. When we breathe, the air enters us. Where did it come from? It came from the trees, the wind, the sky. And when we exhale, we return that air to the world. In just one breath, we can see we are not separate. We live inside a shared system. This system includes people, animals, water, earth, sky, and time itself. Even our thoughts do not arise from nowhere. They are shaped by the voices of others, the stories we hear, the languages we learn, the places we've been. Every part of us has been touched by something beyond us. The idea of being truly alone is like a wave believing it is not part of the ocean. A wave may rise for a moment, take a shape, move with energy, but it is never separate from the sea. So when you feel distant from others, when you feel like no one understands your path, remember, that is only the surface. Beneath it, we are deeply connected. This connection is not something we must build. It has always been there. We only need to see it again. Everything in this world is moving, changing, flowing. Nothing stays the same. A leaf falls from a tree, becomes part of the soil, feeds a new tree. A child grows into an adult, then becomes old, and one day returns to the earth. This flow is not just in nature, it is in everything. We often think of things as fixed. We say, this is mine, or that is who I am. But if we look closely, we see that nothing is truly fixed. Our bodies are always changing. Our thoughts come and go. Even the cells in our body are replaced again and again. So what is permanent? The answer is nothing. And yet, this is not something to fear. It is something to trust. When we begin to understand that all things are part of one great movement, we can relax. We do not have to hold so tightly to our ideas or our plans. We do not have to control everything. The river flows, with or without our effort, and we are part of that river. The food we eat comes from the earth, shaped by sun and rain. The clothes we wear were made by many hands. The home we live in was built by the work of others. Even our emotions rise from many causes, not just from within, but from the world around us. Everything is touching everything else. We are like threads in a large piece of fabric. Alone, a thread may seem small, but woven together, it creates something strong and beautiful. If even one thread breaks, the whole fabric changes. This is how deeply we are connected. When we see the world in this way, we begin to move more gently. We speak with more care. We understand that our actions are never only ours. What we do always touches someone, somewhere, even if we never see it. So let us stop asking, what is mine? And start asking, what am I part of? That question can lead us to a deeper truth, a truth that is not about being right or strong or separate, but about belonging to the great flow of life. Once we begin to see that everything is connected, the way we live, starts to change. We no longer feel like small, separate beings fighting our way through life. Instead, we begin to move with the rhythm of the world around us. We act with care, not just for ourselves, but for all that we are connected to. This awareness is quiet. It doesn't shout, but it stays with us, even in the smallest moments. When we wake up and open the window, we notice the sky, the air, the sound of birds. We remember that we are alive not by our own power alone, but because of many unseen forces working together. That simple moment becomes sacred. In conversations, we listen more closely. We begin to notice not just the words, but the person behind the words. We realize they too are carrying joys and struggles, hopes and fears, just like us. And even if we disagree, we can speak gently, because we know we are not strangers. We are part of one human story. When challenges come, we face them differently. We don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" but rather, "How does this moment fit into the whole?" We begin to trust that, even in pain or difficulty, there is meaning. Not always clear, not always easy, but never useless. Every experience shapes the larger flow. This awareness also helps us to stop rushing. We understand that we don't need to be somewhere else or someone else to be complete. Right here, right now, is already part of something vast and beautiful. There is no need to chase what we already belong to. And in the end, we find a quiet joy, not from having more, but from feeling connected. The kind of joy that grows when we see a child laugh, when we plant a seed, when we offer a kind word with no reward expected. These small things are not small at all. They are signs of our place in the world. So let us live each day remembering this simple truth. Nothing stands alone. Everything touches everything. And in that great web of life, we are never truly apart. We are home. If you've listened this far, I want to thank you deeply. Taking the time to reflect on these ideas is not always easy in today's busy world. But even a few quiet minutes can open a door inside us. A door to something timeless, something always present beneath the surface of our daily lives. The truth of interconnection is not just an idea to believe. It is something to notice again and again in the way we live, in the movement of the wind, in the face of a stranger, in the silence between two thoughts. Every moment holds a reminder that we are not alone. We are part of something greater than ourselves, something without beginning or end. There is no need to become someone different to feel this. You don't have to travel far or learn special words. Just notice what is already here. Breathe. Feel your feet on the ground. Look up at the sky. These simple things, too, are part of the sacred. I am grateful that we could share this moment together. Even though we are in different places, speaking different languages, perhaps born in different cultures, we are not truly separate. This message, though simple, carries a quiet strength. We are already connected. If you found meaning in these words, I'm truly thankful. Your support, through kind comments, likes, subscribing to this channel, or sending a super thanks, means more than I can say. It helps this message continue to reach those who may need it, and for that, I bow in gratitude. May your day unfold with ease. May your path be steady, even when it turns, and may you always remember, the light in you is not separate from the light in all things. Until we meet again in another moment of reflection, thank you for your time, your presence, and your heart.